What is going on, guys? It's CTR Murtaugh here. We got some Call of Duty Black Ops 2. We're playing some party games, Sharpshooter it is. And this is actually going to be, it's not the best of gameplays, but it's a quick-paced gameplay because there's so many people on the map and you know where they're at all the time, so you're always going to be going for them. And that guy's making me mad because I am terrible with the noob tubes. I don't use them very often. I didn't even knew it had it, and this guy, first thing he noticed was the noob tube. He's like, alright, that's what I'm pulling out. But anyways, guys, I'm here to talk about the new Microsoft changes they have going on. If you haven't seen them already, you really want to find them out because Xbox One has did a 360 on what it was going to do when it was released on E3. Everybody was so upset about the Xbox and how all their stupid little you can't trade in games, you gotta be connected online all the time. And they just pulled a 180 on that. Why did I say 360? I meant 180 because 180 is the way to go because that was a total reversal and that was what they needed because, oh, excuse my phone there, but they needed to do that because a lot of people were upset and they were just switching to PS4 or PC or whatever they wanted because the Xbox was losing a lot of people because they just didn't like the way they were doing it. So as of today, all disc-based games can be played without ever connecting online. So no longer do people have to worry about being able to not be able to play their game, their single-player Skyrim or something like that because they can't connect online because they're out. Let's just say you're out at a hotel or something like that, and I don't know, you don't have internet or something. You'll be able to connect your Xbox and you'll be able to play. You don't have to worry about not being online. So all those single-player games you can play without having your annoying friends mess with you or something like that. There will also be no limitation to using and sharing games. Pretty much what they were doing, I think they were making you pay a fee or whatever to share games and stuff, and it was just ridiculous. That's going to put out many. You can't sell your games at all. So if you want to buy a game, you can't later on sell it, get a couple of dollars, and be able to put it towards your next game. I mean, so that literally was only hurting it was only hurting all the games because most people, they go trade in their games or they sell it to their friend. They do that. They get the extra money to buy a new game and then they go buy a new game. That helps them out a lot, and I don't know why they would plan on doing that or why they would do something like that because that was just the stupidest thing you could ever do because a lot of money is made from trading games and from like GameStop mostly. That's the only one I can think of right now. There used to be a Play and Trade. I don't know if there's still those around anymore, but that was a major revenue. There was also the thing about authenticating your game every 24 hours. That has also been dropped, which will be really amazing because it would really just be a pain in the butt every time if you had to connect your game and get it like authenticated every 24 hours. It would take forever, and you just wouldn't be having a good time, truthfully, because you'd have to worry about, oh, is it gonna cut out in the middle of it, or is something stupid like that, the game's gonna lock and I'm not gonna be able to play. That was a lot of the things that were wrong with the Xbox, and they got a lot of feedback from it. And according to Microsoft, they changed it all because of the feedback. They listened to the feedback of the people. Mainly, the only thing they were listening to was their wallets because they realized their wallets were going to be a little bit lighter around this time. So they're like, all right, we gotta change this real quick because this ain't. We thought this was going to work and people were going to fall for this garbage, but you know, they're like, we gotta change this, otherwise we ain't gonna be making that dough. We ain't gonna be making that money, and we gonna be broke. So they decided to change that, and that made a lot of people back on board with the Xbox because, I mean, the PS4 didn't have any of that, and so that made them a lot happier. The Xbox had some good exclusives, and so people enjoyed that, and so that had a couple of people, but this totally just reversed it, and the only step they have left to take is to make the Xbox sell without the Kinect. That's the only thing they have left to do, because that'll drop the price down to even or below the PS4s. They'll probably just put it at even, and that'll also get a lot more people on board because a lot of people they scrounge over $100. And yes, this is a bad market, so I mean, yes, $3.99 does sound a lot better than $4.99, but truthfully, when you buy it as that deal, you're getting a better deal. But a lot of people are going to complain about that. So the only step they have left to do is to try to dethrone Sony again. Is just to reduce that price down to $3.99, and I think they'll be able to pick it all back up and be able to win that money back from the Sony players because If you guys didn't know, at E3, Sony trumped Microsoft, and they took the big old they took the money for them. They took the money, and Microsoft came back punching. It might be a little too late, so they lost a couple people, but you know, everything's gonna work out in the end, I feel, and still people are just gonna choose whatever they want. It's not gonna be, I mean, both consoles are gonna be great. With all this stuff removed now, I can truthfully say that both consoles are gonna be great, and whatever console you're gonna get a really good console. That's all the time we have for this video, guys, and you saw that I barely managed it at the end. I almost choked it off. But other than that, guys, it was a good game. And I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.